Yo, what's up, my family? So, today, what I want to talk about is. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me adjust my little mic. Um, I want to talk about music, right? And God, Christ, I feel like has led me to speak on this for some time now because we live in a generation, right? Our generation is very. I guess rebellious in a sense. Not even rebellious, but we're that generation where we're like, okay, this does not make sense to us, so we're not going to just go for it, right? But in the same breath, that can also be very counterproductive in the sense of not wanting to listen to the people who came before us, right? And I feel like our generation, or it seems to me that our generation we're battling harder in the spiritual realm than any other because we're being enticed by devious acts. Like I feel like our generation is the generation where Satan, the devil, is more active because we are more spiritual, right? And I had this conversation with someone before, and it was brought to my attention by a mentor of mine, a lady who mentors me. I told her our generation is spiritual, and she says, or someone said this to me. Forgive me if I'm misconstruing the people, but someone said to me that because you're spiritual doesn't you have to attach yourself to something. Anything is spiritual. Like the devil is spiritual because he has spirits in which he controls, so that's spiritual. But what are you spiritually connected to? Anybody could be spiritual. God, Jesus, is the ultimate spirit to be connected to. Spirituality is tricky when you just call yourself spiritual. You have to have a source to connect to. Pick a side in which you choose to exist. But my point being, and my point in saying all of this, is that our generation is extremely enticed by devious acts, and a lot of it, I would say, comes from the music in which we listen to, right? The music that we listen to controls our reality. Frequency, right? Music is frequency, music is vibration. So you're tuning into whatever you listen to, and whatever you listen to, you subsequently become, right? So we have to make sure that the music in which we're listening to is of the nature of the source in which we come from, the source in which we want to live by, which for myself is Jesus Christ. And it's very easy to be swayed from the source in which you connect yourself to when there's so much around us that is telling us to do the opposite. So it can be very tricky, and vibration is strong. Like, for instance, an artist, I don't even want to go in that direction, but there are certain artists that their music is easy to listen to, especially our generation. The music is easy to just say, it's fun to say, but and it sounds good. But just because music sounds good doesn't necessarily mean it's good, right? Like, it doesn't mean that it's good for your spirit because it sounds good. I know a lot of songs that sound great, fantastic. The composition, the structure of the song is great, but the message is awful. It portrays chaos, it portrays destruction, and it's it's a tricky thing. So we have to make sure that the vibrations in which we're tuning into are that in which align with who we say we are. And this is something that I've struggled with, right? And I'll be completely vulnerable because I love music, right? So if I hear a good structured song, I'm like, wow, that was structured great. But I had to dial back and I had to realize that the music in which I was listening to was in opposition to what I am, who I am, spirit, or yeah, in my spirit, that of divinity. It went against that, and I knew it. Like, I felt it. I didn't have the complete awareness. Well, my awareness is not complete right now. I strive for completion of awareness, but my awareness wasn't as fine-tuned as it is now before. So I felt in my spirit, right, that it was not, something was off. That's the feeling that I got. Something was off, but I didn't necessarily know that, okay, you're not supposed to be listening to this because this does not align with who you are. It was just, I knew that something was off. But as I grew more and more in my faith in Christ, as I grew more and more, I noticed that this isn't what I'm supposed to be listening to. This is not who I am. This is destruction. This is chaos. This goes against my true nature. So slowly but surely I began to stop integrating that music in my life and listen to things that are more positive, listen to music that is more godly driven, divinely driven, music that uplifts, positive music. And yeah, like, it's very, very important that we pay attention to not even just music, like the things that we watch, the things that we're perceiving. We have to pay attention because your conscious and your subconscious mind pick up on these things, and you may start to manifest this into your reality without you knowing that you're doing so. So yeah, it's just very important. I know we're all human, right? So we slip up, we make mistakes, but you want to make sure that you're as intentional as possible within who you say you are, because you will be judged by that. And yeah, man, that's the word that I have for y'all today. This has been sitting on my spirit for a little minute, and I've been wanting to convey this message. But everything happens when the time is right. So I prayed on it. I let it settle in on my spirit, and I heard God say to me, speak about this topic, speak about music, and let people know that it's important to pay attention to what we're listening to, because it truly does dictate our reality. So yeah, thank you all. I appreciate you for tuning in to my channel, PJM. I'm Sound Leak. If you don't know, I'm Sound Leak, aka Talik. Well, Talik is my real name. I'm Talik, aka Sound Leak. And yeah, blessings to you all. Uh, may you continue to prosper on your journey. May God continue to allow you to see the true nature of Him, His mercy, how sweet His presence is, how loving God is. Um, may you continue to live in gratitude and be thankful for everything that God bestows upon your life, because if we want, we oftentimes want more in life, but how can we want more if we're not already grateful, if we don't already have gratitude for the things that we already have? So just live with some more gratitude, and continue to spread love amongst everyone. No matter how people may feel about you, continue to spread love, because that's the way in which Christ existed, even when persecuted, even when stripped of life. Christ continued to evolve, continue to soften his heart, and be that of higher vibration. But yes, thank you all once again for tuning into my channel. I love you. Seek higher vibration, seek love, seek all the positive things that life has to offer. Be open to receive blessings. Be open to listen to what people have to say, especially, once again, our generation. Let's listen to our elders, because they have potent gems that can lead us to the path, the journey in which God has aligned for us to walk. Not only our elders, but let's listen to the youth as well. Let's listen to those that are younger than us, because they are pure beyond what we are, untampered. So they have that light consciousness that is different than ours. God is so great, man. God is amazing, and I'm thankful each and every single day. And I pray that you all are as well. And may we continue being great each and every single day. Love you all. Sound Leak, tuning out. Peace and love. All right.